What's up, y'all? It's your boy Claire, and back with another video. Um, today we're gonna be talking. This is my prediction of WrestleMania 41. Yes, this week is the WrestleMania. This week is the WrestleMania week. WrestleMania is this Saturday. Well, actually starting this Saturday, and we gonna be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for WrestleMania. Tonight is Monday Night Raw. Tonight is the Raw Go Home show. Then tomorrow is NXT Go Home show. And then Friday is SmackDown Go Home show. And then Saturday and Sunday, you got 2 nights of WrestleMania. So this is going to be really cool. I got my paper. I think WrestleMania is only 7 matches. Well, night one, my bad, night one is only 7, then night 2 is only 6. But I think they're gonna have 7 matches because Randy doesn't have an opponent. Originally, we were supposed to get Randy versus Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens got injured. So basically, he announced that he was injured. He had a bad neck suffering, so he had to have surgery. So he will be out all this year, and most likely you're not gonna return this year, not this year, next year, 2026. They already announced that he will have a back neck surgery, and most likely he's not going to return next year. So I best believe Kevin I think Kevin's last match will be Sami Zayn. I think it sucks, but hey, hope Kevin Owens have a speedy recovery. Hope we wish him well. So yeah. But anyway, we're gonna start off to night one. Night one of WrestleMania 41. The first match is Rey Mysterio versus El Grande America, 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 American. I can't say it, but most likely, did we really need this match on the pay-per-view? Not really. It's because they've been teasing it because we already know who it is. El Grande, El Grande, America. We already know who he is. It's Chad Gable, bro. I know people don't say that's not Chad Gable, bro. If you see a man that said, Agacia doing this, mostly Chad Gable used to say thank you when he was at the Alpha Academy. Most likely it's Chad Gable, bro. It's Chad Gable, bro. So I think it's fine that they needed Matt. It was his first match since he was with, So I bet you believe, to be honest, I think El Grande America will basically win this match. I have to go. I have to go in this match. I have to go with El Grande America. I have to go with. I like Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio had 2 WrestleMania wins. Remember at WrestleMania 39, he beat his own son. He beat his own son, Dominic. Then last year at WrestleMania 40, he tag teamed with Andrade to go against his son again and Sesto Esteban. So that's 2 wins that he had. So it wouldn't. I mean, for me, it would have hurt him to take another loss. Not take a first loss. I believe he had like a couple of losses in WrestleMania, but best for me, I think for him, he been undefeated back-to-back WrestleManias. So for me, I think it would have hurt him to lose against Chad Gable. It was left. But anyway, I would have to go with El Grande America winning this match. So the second match is the New Day versus the World Raiders for the Tag Team World Championship. This is the match I really want to see. Finally, not finally, I think it's been a long time, not a long time, but it's been like I think I think this is the first time that the War Raiders have been in the WrestleMania match. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But now I think we all know who's winning this match. The New Day. The New Day is winning this match. They're basically is going to be becoming the new WWE World Tag Team Champions. It's because they're heels, and they start off as a heel, basically winning, winning matches, basically talking trash to the crowd and all of that. And basically, they're winning this match. I mean, they're basically beating the War Raiders for the World Tag Team Championship, which I'm fine with that. But yeah. And when they do the War Raiders, I see maybe the New Day go to the post show, talk to BE, and basically rub it on his face and say, "Hey man, we did this without you. We did this without you. We never needed you. We never needed you." And I like how they would do that, And I want to see how Big E would feel, because even though they was the reason why they beat me to him and things like that. So I would like to see them go on a post show after WrestleMania Night 1, where they go on a post show and talk trash to Big E, basically talk trash right to Big E and say, "Hey, we did this without you. We wanted this without you. We never needed you." So I would like them to be talk trash to him. So it would be my pick would be the New Day beating the War Raider for the Tag Team World Championship. The third match will be LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. I best believe I love LA Knight, but Jacob is definitely beating LA Knight for the United States Championship. Because I know people are saying that, "Oh, he don't need to win the championship. He doesn't need to be in this." Bro, if y'all have not seen this man, what he did for over a year when he debuted in WWE a year ago, maybe about a year ago, where he basically was being obstructive. Nobody could put him down. He kept getting back up. They do it a smart route. And I think Jacob will be a champion. Will be winning his first championship goal. Normally he did win a tag team championship with Tama Tonga last year. About last year. Then he had to relinquish the title and gave the title to the title loader. So it basically, But it depends how Solo would get involved. What was Solo and Tama Tonga going to do? Basically, what is Solo's going to do? Is he going to cost Jacob the match? And then basically by helping him to beat LA Knight, or try to automatically cost him? If he do cost LA Knight, it would most likely make sense if LA Knight beat Jacob. It would be the first time that Jacob ever got pinned. It would be the first time that Jacob would get pinned by somebody. And then most likely LA Knight will definitely retain the title. And I see Jacob get mad, he get pissed, Solo try to calm down, and I see him basically get mad at Solo. And it depends on how, because I think it depends what they're gonna do. Because there are confirmed that maybe for night 2, we will talk about this in this video, that it's most likely that last Friday on SmackDown they did tease that we might get Randy versus Solo. So how this is gonna play out if Jacob lose against LA Knight because of Solo. Most likely, if we get Randy versus Solo, I can see Jacob most likely causing Solo the match because it'll be like a payback for what Solo did that night one of WrestleMania. So, but this time, if that doesn't happen, then I don't know. I'll probably have to go with maybe Jacob Fox. But for now, I think Jacob Fox is winning. It depends on what Solo. I'm going with Jacob beating LA Knight to become the new United States champion. It depends on what Solo is going to do in this. It depends what Solo is going to do. So yeah. The next one is the fourth match. The fourth match will be Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I really like this feud. This feud been teasing ever since the Elimination Chamber, last month, where it all started with last year with Jade got attacked, she got injured, and basically she got replaced by Naomi. And it all because Naomi was jealous of Jade because Jade was taking the spotlight. Seemed like she was taking Bianca Belair from her. And basically she had to do something where she had to push Jade Cargill off. She pushed her through the car, basically injured her, made her put her out of action for a couple of months. And basically she was so jealous, she was so obsessed with becoming a tag team championship. She hadn't won a championship since she came back to WWE. She hadn't won a title, stuff like that. So she had to do something to Jade Cargill, put her out of action for a couple of months, replace Jade, all of that. And when Jade came back to Elimination Chamber last month, she basically attacked Naomi. Got in the ring, got in the chamber, and just attacked her. Basically packed her up. And that's how we got this feud. And yes, Naomi did admit it and told Bianca that she was the one that attacked her. So it's most likely Bianca did not want to do nothing with Naomi. We might, even though Naomi said she did this for her, things like that, most likely we will talk about this video where we will talk about Bianca in this video. But most likely I think Jade is basically winning this match. She wanted to get her revenge. It makes sense to get her revenge on Naomi in this match after what Naomi did to her, all of that. So it makes sense that Jade will most likely beat Naomi in this match. So in this match, I'm going with Jade Cargill. Then after their feud, maybe you could have Jade Cargill go after the United States Championship, Women's United States Championship, and you could have Naomi go whatever she wanted to go after. So it would make sense. So yeah. But my pick would be Jade Cargill beating Naomi. Number 5 would be Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. I'm not gonna lie. Do we really need this match? Do I really care for this match? To be honest, I want Tiffany to retain the title. I'm sorry, I love Charlotte Flair, but I don't think Charlotte should be winning this match. I think Tiffany is going to retain the title. The reason why I said that is because you can have that storyline where she's not taking Tiffany seriously. She basically take her as a joke, and it basically will cost Charlotte. And basically, I see Tiffany doing a roll-up pin on Charlotte, and Bayley retain the title by beating Charlotte, and Charlotte would have been so angry, so frustrated. She'll be frustrated, and usually, or maybe that storyline would be like, hey, to say, "Hey, I won WrestleMania. I retained the title. I beat Charlotte. I'm better than her." You can you really can say that, and maybe they can have a match maybe at next month at Backlash at St. Louis. So most likely she can basically beat Tiffany for the WWE Women's Championship at Backlash next month, more likely, and they continue that feud until next month at Backlash, St. Louis. So, yeah. But anyway, for right now, I think Tiffany is retaining the title by beating Charlotte. So, yeah. The next one, the sixth match would be, this is the match I really want to see. Gunther versus Jey Uso for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We all know who's winning. Yeah, it's Jey Uso, man. Jey. Jey has to win, bro. He lost against Gunther 3 times in a row. And not only that, we did last Monday we had a serious Jey Uso after 2 weeks ago where Gunther destroyed Jimmy, almost ending this man's career. Made him bleed. Gunther had blood all over after he made Jimmy bleed. After have Jey watch helpless while he had his arm handcuffed on the rope. So we had a serious Jey Uso. I wish we would have had him crash out on Gunther last Monday, but he basically was saying that, basically saying that he basically he basically said that he gonna hurt Gunther and things like that, make Gunther pay for what he did, things like that, and he gonna make Gunther suffer the way he made him suffer. So basically, I want Jey to win this match. I want him to beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. To be honest, yeah, I want him to beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. But most likely it'll be the second time in a row that Gunther lost a WrestleMania back to back. So if it'll be the second time he lose, then it'll be another downfall for Gunther of Gunther. So basically he will lose that confidence. So yeah. But to be honest, I hope tonight on the Walk Home show. I hope tonight they did say that Gunther is gonna have a segment. Hope mostly I will like to see if Jey and Gunther will end up crashing out. Hope Jey crashes out on Gunther, and hopefully at WrestleMania, if Jey caught Gunther slipping, and it would basically have Jey basically capitalize and basically finally beat Gunther and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. So I'm going with Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship by beating Gunther become the World Heavyweight Champion. For the World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah. The seventh match, the main event of night one, the closest show. This is the match I'm really excited to see. That I can't wait. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, the triple threat match. This match I can't wait to see. And Paul Heyman is going to be by CM Punk corner. So basically, if y'all hadn't watched SmackDown not last Friday, 2 weeks ago, where CM Punk had a favor, this rivalry between CM Punk was since War Games. This is since with CM Punk. This feud had been teasing since War Games. So when CM Punk teamed up with Roman at War Games, then this feud been teasing since maybe 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, where CM Punk came back WWE, things like that. But not really, but it was last year. Before War Games, we had that feud with, they were teasing with stuff and CM Punk, all of that. Then, the late of last year, they been teasing since War Games with CM Punk need a favor. And we all know what is the favor. Now we finally know what his favorite is. When Punk said that his favorite is to house Paul Heyman by his corner at WrestleMania. So basically, all three of these guys hate each other. Roman hate Steph. Steph hate Punk. All of them hate each other. All three of these guys have history. The long term storytelling. The question is, if Steph, I had to go with who I'm picking. I think Steph need this win. He needs win. Even though last year, at WrestleMania 40 Night 2, well, Night 1, both of them, he did lose against Roman and The Rock when he was teaming up with Cody. Then that next night, he lost against Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then after that, he been losing ever since. He had a couple of losses. In the PLE, some of them he had wins. But now I think Steph need this win. The question is, who he's going to pin? Will he pin CM Punk? Or will he pin Roman Reigns? If he pins, will he pin Punk or Roman? If he pin one of them, that means, what is Paul Heyman going to do about it? Is he going to cost Punk and Roman the match? Even though he's involved, because he's in Punk corner, is he going to cost both of them and basically betray both of them? And maybe there are maybe I be hearing rumors about this, that he'll win this if Punk betray both of them, and that way Steph capitalize it and maybe do a construct on Punk or Roman. Will he pin Punk or Roman? And when he wins, what is Paul Heyman going to do? Is he going to walk with Steph? That would be crazy if he do that. If he do that, then it would make the tease that Roman and Punk will be feuding. And most likely, Steph can go on to other things. Maybe he can go after Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. Most likely. So, and then maybe you could have something where down the line where Roman basically can cost Steph the match. The World Heavyweight Championship match, maybe. We don't know. But most likely, it could be either way. But to me, I'm going to have to go with Steph winning this triple threat match. So, yeah. And most likely, it depends on what Paul Heyman's going to do, things like that. So, yeah. But my pick is Steph winning this triple threat match. And it is report that we might get CM Punk versus Roman at SummerSlam, at this year's SummerSlam. So, most likely we might get that match, hopefully. So yeah. Well, we already know we might get that match. So, yeah. So anyway, that is it for night 1. And that's what we're getting for night 2. So night 2 of WrestleMania 41. So, yeah. This one only has 6 matches, but like I said, they do have a 7 match, but they are waiting for Randy. Randy doesn't have an opponent yet, but we'll have to wait to see on this Friday on SmackDown to see who his opponent is. Like I said, most likely we're getting Randy versus Solo. Most likely, the way they teased it last Friday, so we don't know yet. So yeah. But Anyway, let's get to night two of WrestleMania. This first match will be AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Most likely, I think I'm gonna have to go with. I have to go with AJ Styles. They've been teasing this since maybe last month with both of them. And only this tonight, I think AJ Styles on Raw. AJ Styles going against Karen Cross. So most likely, I think on Raw, I think Logan Paul is basically going to cost AJ the match. Basically, cost him the match. Maybe basically like cost him the match probably, and basically they can go on with it. Karen Cross want AJ to turn him his old self again, like his dark turn to the dark side of himself, most likely. So basically, at WrestleMania, I think we might get AJ Styles winning this match. Logan Paul has been winning. Well, not winning, but he had won last year at WrestleMania 40. I believe it was night one or night. It was probably night two when he was a nice champion when he went against Randy and Kevin Owens. So it will most likely will be if AJ does beat Logan, it will be 2-2. He will actually lost back to back WrestleMania. Basically not back to back. It will be tied to 2-2. So most likely I would like to even though Logan Paul had won both WrestleMania, he won WrestleMania 38 when he teamed up with The Miz. Did he won last year at WrestleMania 40 when he was an ISA champion. Then before that, WrestleMania 39, he lost against Steph. That was just the regular match. So basically, I would like if he like me. I mean, for likely he gonna lose against AJ Styles, so it would be tied at 2-2. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with AJ Styles winning this match. And then after this match, you go on with what AJ's gonna do and what Logan Paul's gonna do. Even though Logan Paul's still on the Night Raw, so it depends on what he's gonna do, things like that. So yeah. But my pick it would be winning this match is AJ Styles beating Logan Paul. The second match will be Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Although we all know who's winning this match. I think me is Liv Morgan and Raquel retaining the Women's Tag Team Championship. This storyline had not built up. This storyline had not built up. Last Monday we had these two, Bayley and Lyra, more or less just actually fought each other for the Women Intercontinental Championship. Lyra beat Bayley to retain the title. She wanted to shake Bayley's hand, but Bayley didn't want to shake her hand. But they've been teasing that. But then she decided to hug Lyra instead. So they've been teasing that since last Monday. Then they went on the tag team gauntlet match on SmackDown and survived in the gauntlet tag team match. And they're the number one contender to face Liv and Raquel for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Like, what? But, yeah. For me, I have to go with Liv and Raquel retaining the Women's Tag Team Championship. I'm sorry, bro. I have to go with it. I love Bayley. I love Lyra. But best for me, I have to go with Liv and Raquel. I'm sorry. I have to go with them. I'm sorry. It's nothing else for me to say. It's Liv Raquel. I'm sorry. They're basically retaining the women's tag team champion, and that's it. I'm sorry. It's no build up for this thing. I'm sorry, bro. I go with Liv Raquel. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all can hate me if y'all want to, but I'm going with both of them. I'm sorry, bro. They're basically retaining the women's tag team championship. So yeah, there's nothing for me to say after that. But after that, if you yeah, but the next one will be the next one will be Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, the Sin City Street Fight match. This is the match I really love to see. Also, ever since then, they've been teasing this storyline. They've been teasing it since last year WrestleMania 40 when Drew had beat Steph for the World Heavyweight Championship and lasted for 5 minutes because he was so obsessed with CM Punk and cost himself and basically had Damian Priest cashed in on him and basically become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Then is the storytelling. Clash at the Castle. He got screwed over again the second time. This time it was by CM Punk. And then Damian retained the World Heavyweight Championship by beating by retaining the title against Drew. Then last year Money in the Bank, when Drew won the Money in the Bank, became the Mr. Money in the Bank. Then that same night, he cashed in on Damian Priest and made that a triple threat match to go against Damian and Steph. Then the Bell cashed in. Then Punk cost him again. Then this year, or 2 months ago, at the Royal Rumble, at the Men Royal Rumble match, Drew got screwed over again, but this time it was Damian. Damian cost him out of the ring, basically by eliminating him. Basically eliminated him. Then last month at the Elimination Chamber, Drew, Claymore, John Cena in the Man Elimination Chamber match, and basically tried to pin John, but basically he got screwed over again by Damian. Damian eliminated Drew by using a roll-up pin. Then Drew got upset and this Claymore him and cost Damian the match. So this been the feud, and then last Friday for week they've been fighting. They've been crashing out on each other, but then Damian basically got. So Drew was capitalizing, and then basically Drew actually packed up Damian last Friday on SmackDown and basically took the change. This man won't even learn. This man taking people's jewelry, taking people's idol. Last year he took CM Punk bracelet. This year this man taking Damian Priest's change. And most likely, this man gonna get some payback. I already know. No, this man gonna get some payback. To be honest, I have to go with Damian, bro. I have to go with Damian because Drew won't learn this lesson. This man is taking this man change, taking this man idol, taking that man as a joke. Think that is funny, funny in games. Most likely, I'm going with Damian, bro. I'm going with Damian. Damian beating Drew and then basically take the change, get the change back, from Drew, and basically wins. So yeah, and they are continue on building after WrestleMania possibly. I don't know, but yeah, but yeah, but yeah. This match I'm going with Damien winning, the Sin City Street Fight match by beating Drew. So yeah, the next one, this is the match I'm really hope forward to. It's Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Ben Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, the fourth fadeaway for the Intercontinental Championship. A couple of moments ago, I did talk about Raquel and Lil retaining the Women's Tag Team Championship match, uh, retaining the Women's Tag Team Championship against Bayley and Lyra. If they retain the title just behalf of gold, I wouldn't mind. I don't know. I wouldn't mind to have maybe Dominic winning this one. I think he will win his first single matches outside of the NXT North American Championship. Cause the storyline was teased that Dominic hadn't win his matches. He had been losing. Then basically been bullying him, basically manipulating him by telling him you need to win this match. Basically called Dominic a failure and all of that. But now Dominic want to recruit Judgment Day, but basically Finn been basically treating him like trash, basically call him a failure. Because Dominic hadn't win none of his matches. He's been losing. But basically I would like to see Dominic with everybody using their finisher on each other, using their finisher. Basically Braun Breaker, Spear, Penta do so, or Penta use his finisher move, or Finn Balor use his finisher, and then Braun Breaker most likely Spear, or Penta do his finisher move, and then Braun Breaker spears Penta, and then Finn Balor most likely using his signature, using his moves, signature move or finisher moves, whatever, and then Dominic be up top, and he had to pick who he need to pin, but most likely he ended up pinning using his finisher move and pin Finn, and most likely if he pins Finn, then that means he would become the new Intercontinental Champion, and the crowd would pop. More likely, the crowd would pop. The crowd been cheering this man, which I never noticed this. This man been cheering. This man had got cheered ever since. So more likely, if he get cheered by pinning Finn and winning the Intercontinental Championship, then most likely the Judgment Day will have all the goals. They will have all the goals. And Finn Balor will be the only person that doesn't have a goal because, well, outside of Carlito. But Finn will be frustrated, he'll be angry, and most likely you can continue or maybe have Finn versus Dom. And maybe they continue, maybe have them continue, maybe have Finn versus Dom for the women in the women. For the WWE Intercontinental Championship. So yeah. But yeah. My pick would be Dominic Mysterio winning the fourth fadeaway match to become the new Intercontinental Champion. So yeah. The next one will be is Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not want another triple threat match because we already have a first one with the men's side, Roman versus Steph versus Punk. But the women one, we didn't really need this. I mean, it's all started because Rhea was basically cost herself. She was basically cost herself because she was too focused on Bianca and all of that, and basically cost herself and had Io beat Rhea and become the new Women's World Championship. And become the new Women's World Champion. And now we have this match where Rhea was just week by week, Rhea just been packing up Io and Bianca. Then I want to say not last week, 2 weeks ago, Bianca is becoming a special guest referee, whoever for Rhea versus Io for the Women's World Championship. Basically, she kept got bumped or getting attacked by both of these women, basically by Io, but it was an accident. But Rhea actually did it on purpose, most likely. Then she called off the match, baby, DQ both of them. And then basically pat Bianca and Io. Then last Monday, these two they basically did not. Every time Io tried to say something, they keep pushing her. Basically, keep pushing her face or shut her face. Basically, treating Io like she not a part of it, or acting like that Io is a ghost, or So basically, Io capitalized it and basically attacked both of them. So basically, not really take her seriously. So it's basically, yeah. To me, I would have to go with, I don't know. I'll have to go with Io on this one. I'm gonna go with Io retaining the Women's World Championship. The reason why, because I think Rhea doesn't need to win another Women's World Championship. She did this. She did all of that for the past 2 years. For 2 years. She's been doing it for 2 years. Bianca's the same thing. She won championship when she had debuted the main roster. Like since 2021. She had to win the championship goals. She doesn't need to win another one. For me, I'll have to go with Io for retaining the Women's World title. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Io. The last one and not least for the night 2, a main event that closed the show, is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Can John Cena win his 17th time WWE World Champion, or can Cody continue? Or can Cody retain the title? I don't know. It all started last month. John Cena turned heel, shocked the whole world by turning heel, and basically betrayed Cody, beating him, started beating him up, made him bleed, all of that, basically attacking him, basically sold his soul to The Rock. So I don't know if they're gonna tell the stories like why he sold his soul to The Rock. We know that this Friday on the Go Home show, on SmackDown Go Home show, on SmackDown, John Cena is gonna be on SmackDown the day before, or the night before WrestleMania. So yeah. So most likely, I think, to me, they've been having that battle promo with each other, things like that. And basically, at y'all act like he gonna attack Cody, didn't want to attack Cody, but then Cody said something like basically said some disrespectful words to Cody, saying that you can't wrestle. Then John came in the ring and basically tried to attack him, but then Cody capitalized it by giving him a crossroad. So most likely it is. It depends on how The Rock is gonna get involved. Will he get involved in this match? Will he get in? Most likely he had to get involved in this match. He had to cost Cody the match. He can't let Cody basically swerve him or do a swerve on him, or basically the 2 times in a row like he did last year at WrestleMania 40 Night 2 when he went against Roman for the WWE Championship in the Bloodline Rules match. It basically had some more help. This time, last year, it was fun because he had help. He had people that helped him to basically fight the odds against the Bloodline. This year, he doesn't have help. Now it's like, oh no. It's like, oh no. Cody is in trouble now. He doesn't have any help. So most likely, if The Rock cost Cody the match by whooping him with a belt, with the Mama Rose belt, or Dusty Rose belt, basically cost Cody the match, most likely John Cena is winning and beat Cody, or basically have John cheat the match by cheating without the referee looking, or a referee get bumped out of the ring and get knocked out of the ring, bumped out of the ring, and then that's how The Rock comes and maybe cost Cody and have John cheat, things like that. And then most likely it will be like John's win, beat Cody, and become the 17-time WWE champion. The question is how Cody will feel about this. He doesn't have the championship. How will Cody react? How will he feel after he lost the championship? He got screwed over. Most likely, I don't think he will go against Cody or go against John Cena again. Things like that. Because if you have John Cena beat Cody, most likely he can drop the title until SummerSlam. Yeah, most likely he can drop the title at SummerSlam. Most likely. There are reports that he might be, because we know that Cody might be in the Clash of the Castle, or Clash at Paris. So I don't know if they might do a match there. I don't know. But yeah. But if John do beat Cody at WrestleMania, there'll be a couple people he can go against after he beat Cody for the championship. And then Cody, most people say that what if Cody might be out for a while, maybe out for a month or two. Most likely, but I think Cody could basically he could get the title back. I'm not gonna lie, he could get the title back until SummerSlam. Maybe till SummerSlam. He can get the title back until SummerSlam. You know, he can get the title back from John until SummerSlam. So, I mean, yeah. But you can have people that he can feud with after he beat Cody. You can have people he can go against. But you can have people that can go against Johnson, like maybe CM Punk or Randy. There are reports that we might get Randy versus John Cena for the WWE Championship at Backlash St. Louis. We already know that's most likely might be going to be confirmed. Uh, you would have Drew go against John. You would have CM Punk go against John. You have Roman go against John. So you have these 4 people that can most likely go against John. So this could be a real history that John is so powerful. He's so powerful. He's corrupted. Even though we can do something, But yeah. But my question is going to be like, yeah, he's most likely going to win. That's if he becomes the 17-time champion by beating Cody, basically by cheating, and maybe have The Rock get involved and all of that. So yeah, it's most likely this year Cody's not going to get any help this year. He's most likely not going to get any help this year. If he does get help this year, then most likely John is losing. He's not getting he's not getting the 17th time WWE champion. And so that most likely it would be Cody. If Cody does retain the title, then that means John will be frustrated, he's gonna be angry that he did beat Cody for the WWE championship at WrestleMania. All of that. There are dates that he will be appearing on Raw and SmackDown for a couple of months, for maybe for these 2 months, this month, next month, in June. So he will be appearing a lot while he's a champ. So yeah. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I think my pick might be John Cena. For now, my pick will be John Cena becoming the 17th time WWE champion. It depends on if The Rock get involved and then basically cost Cody the match and maybe have John cheat to win. Cheat to beat Cody for the title. So yeah. But my pick would be John Cena becoming the 17th time champion to beat Cody. So yeah, and then another match it's only 6 matches card, but the 7th match I said in the very beginning of the video it be Randy. Randy doesn't have an opponent yet for WrestleMania, so we'll have to wait to see for this Friday. So yeah. So that is it for my prediction of WrestleMania 41, Night 1 and Night 2. So yeah. So yeah. My preview and prediction, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. That's it, guys. But anyway, if y'all let me know, comment down below, who do y'all think who's winning in this card? Why? Let me know. Like, comment down below. And I'll see you guys next video.